guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're on the free-to-play account on the test server, and that is right, guys. A brand new event is finally up. Well, rehash of the same one, but we have the Magician's Hat, which brings the gift card, and then the Circus Tour. So we do have 12 days total to go ahead and get those drops. Magician Hat, if you're not familiar with this, this is a way to get a phenomenal amount of loot. So every single draw that you do with the Magician's Hat does give you loot. You can check out the probability rate here of getting 24-hour chests, which are absolutely phenomenal. You can also see we got Twisted Essence in here, red chests, amplifying emblems, elemental shards and cores, very nice. Stargazer cards as well. If you're turning those in, definitely want to pick up some extra Stargazer cards out of here. And then of course, common scrolls, faction scrolls, and the regular loot. So ultimately, guys, every draw you do out of here does give you quite a bit of loot. And it also does give you the circus tricks, which are right down here, or circus medals. The circus medals can be redeemed for different heroes, which we're going to look at in just a moment to see exactly what we can get out of this. But again, guys, this is one of my favorite events because it is very well built. Not only that, is you do get a considerable amount of loot out of here. Now, looking at the tricks themselves, you can get them in the Circus Tour, event deals, which is the purchase, and then the daily quest chest, which again, Circus Tour, we're going to look at in just a minute. So the other part of this is the gift card, guys. This is where you exchange for the medals that you get. So you get the circus medals. This is where you exchange them. Looking down, we have all of our common loot, including our rare cards right there. Tier 3 stones are engraving mat, which were always a good buy. Now, Dura's artifacts, these are one of the biggest priorities within AFK Arena. We've said this before, if you do not have Dura's Call and Dura's Eye fragments maxed out to those 5 stars, 5 stars give both of them a really special ability. So making sure you max those out to 5 stars is a pretty big priority. I love buying these, especially if you get a Celestial or a Hypogean hero, and then you can pick up 1 or 2 of these just because of the high priority that these are. Now, looking at our heroes, guys, we have some solid choices this time. We have Athalia and Zafriel. Remember, Athalia you can pick up out of the Challenger shop, which kind of puts her a little bit further down the priority. Zafriel automatically, or mainly for that PvP aspect. Mahira would be my solid choice out of here. If you do not have a Mythic Mahira, she is a really good choice because she works very well with her signature item and also with the Mesmerize ability to go ahead and lock out enemies. And you can also utilize Mahira at a lower level, and she is a very effective hero. Then, of course, we have Mizal, the giant meatball. He's quite a bit ways down the priority list just for the fact that he is a tank. When you start getting into higher level deficiencies, most of the tanking classes do not really survive, and Mizoth is not an exception to that one. So considerably expensive to build when you look at the Celestials and Hypogean heroes. So ultimately, guys, Athalia PvP, Zafriel PvP. We do see Zafriel does come to some of the Scrag Invade teams. We've seen him build with Frampton as of lately, but ultimately, Mahira is probably the hero you're going to use out of the most out of here. And also, if it comes to copies of Athalia, if you're building out Zolrath, if you're building out Athalia, 2 strong heroes again out of the Challenger store. But ultimately, in time, you'll be able to buy copies of Athalia. So again, my first choice would be Mahira, probably followed by Zafriel if you're looking at specific heroes. Then it would be Mizoth or Athalia, kind of even at that point. Now, outside of that, we do have the Circus Tour. So the Circus Tour, this is actually Circus Drez. We've seen this a couple times as well. You can actually get some of these magical tickets out of here, which are very cool to see. We get 85 out of the first, or 65. I think it was 65. 65 out of each chest, so not too bad. That is a lot of chests out of here. So this is just, you get 3 challenges. I believe every single day this does reset. So you want to make sure you maximize your challenges, complete the first 2 challenges every day to get the magic tickets. And then ultimately, they always do have this leaderboard, which we see right here. And the higher that you are on the leaderboard before gives you these fortune chests. So as you can see, guys, if you're in the top 20, you get 15,000 diamonds. Now, these are split among your guild, which is the reason why it is very important to build a guild. If you look up Hippo's Heroes, I have a video actually coming up in a little bit. Renamed the guild, had a couple changes to the main guild that the faction accounts are in. So very cool. We're going to see some changes there in the future. But ultimately, guys, this is just pick your best formation. In this instance, since we don't have that many strong heroes, remember you're fighting triple Oscar back here, which is interesting. Verk with the traps, then of course Drez. We can go through here and just fight this battle. Win or lose, I really don't think it makes a difference short of that guild aspect. It's not like if you do more damage, you're going to get more of your circus medals to go ahead and get those cards to get more circus medals. So ultimately, again, I think it's really pretty easy. Just make sure you do 2 in here every day. But I'm not sure if it's going to reset because I'm just thinking of the tricks. And if it's 65 each for those circus tricks, that is pretty expensive. You might only be able to do this 3 times a day, but I'm not sure if it's going to reward you because that would be an absolute insane amount of cards. But we're going to look at the daily deals in just a moment and see exactly how many cards we get out of there, because those are the only 2 ways to get it. You're going to get them out of the Circus Tour. You're going to get them out of the dailies unless you're looking to purchase, which again, we'll look at that in just a moment. This is the only way to get your cards, guys. So maximizing the damage in here to get on the leaderboard, hopefully for your guild, would allow you to get some more tricks out of here. There's our record, 335 million on that attempt. That does give us our first chest here, which are 65 cards. I believe that will set us up 1/12 on leaderboard. So not too bad for the test server overall. But looking at the dailies, what do we got? 15 here, 20 here. So not too bad. 25. This is what we're used to seeing. 35 and then 50 in there. So again, overall, not too bad. With the Magician's Hat. Super excited for this event, guys. Again, this is a place to get a ton of loot. And the big reason that I said that is, oh, it's 30. That's right. It is 30 and 300. That's why. So the tour will actually be every day. I thought it was 10. But you can get them out of here every single day, guys. We'll go through one more fight. We'll do 1 summon out of there so you can see kind of how the loot system and how the draw system works on here. Then we'll check out the event deals. So overall, guys, do your dailies. You have 12 days to do dailies. If you're getting this every day, that's going to be quite a few more pulls in there, which I definitely like to see because, again, this is one of those events that you get loot every single pull. You can rack up an incredible amount of chests. And then also, if you're not looking for heroes, you can rack up some solid engraving mats. You can pick up quite a few red chests out of there. Again, if you're not looking to get any of the heroes out of there, still a lot of opportunity to pick up some loot to really develop and build out your heroes in here. So very cool to see. I'm excited to see this event. I love playing this on all the accounts. It does take a little bit of time, but ultimately, guys, it's an AFK game, but ultimately it's about getting the loot. So we'll pick up our cards out of there. So we'll do 1 summon in the Magician's Hat. So magic tricks times 10. So if you get, again, 300 of these, so we're not going to be able to do actually a full draw, but he spins his hat, you get a free trick out of there, and there we go. So that is what we got, and we also got 1. So every 10 draws you do, you get 1, or you get 10 of these circus medals. So let's look at the shop really quick. So a lot of people always ask, guys, it's probably going to be the same. Yep. So 810, 1350, 2700, same cost. It's usually 2550. And then, of course, we have our daily ship, which is always cheaper. Guys, this 99-cent pack is a really good deal if you're looking to spend something in there. But the $5 packs are always the next choice versus buying straight up out of the event deals with the visiting merchant. So, guys, that will do it for the Magician's Hat event. Coming back, which, again, I absolutely love to see because it does provide a significant amount of loot. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.